Yo, what's up, guys? It's Noah. I'm here with Luca. We're back for episode 2 of Fresh on Clips. Let's get right into it.
All right, we're 6 games into the season. We're 2-4. Our only wins are against the Lakers and the Kings, with two losses to OKC, a loss to Phoenix, and a loss to New Orleans. How concerning is this start for the Clippers to you, Noah?
You know, it's been a rough week. We haven't won for a while.
4 game losing
I
streak.
I don't want to say I'm concerned because if you think about it, we have not a completely new team, but we're like new pieces. So Norman Powell and Covington's like first season with the Clippers. John Wall. I just think the team needs to get like acquainted with each other. I really am not. Of course, I'm concerned. We have the third worst offense in the league.
Yeah, we're at 27th in scoring and 29th in just overall offensive rating.
Yeah, our defense is good, top 10, I think. But I
No, we're
mean,
23rd in defensive rating too.
really? Oh, I saw somewhere that we were top 10. Must have been fake, but you know, I am concerned, but I'm not that concerned yet. I just and no Kawhi and everyone's been in and out of the lineup. We had one game with a fully healthy team. One game. Starting the second game, people started getting out of the lineup. So I'm really not too concerned. What are your thoughts?
I have. I'm gonna start this off with just what Ty Lue said today. Did you see that?
We suck or something like we're not a good
According
basketball.
to according to Joey Lynn, that's my guy right there. He goes, "We're not a very good basketball team right now." And this is coming after what Batum said a couple nights ago, where it's gonna take a while. I think he said Thanksgiving and Christmas, somewhere around there, is where we're actually gonna start playing well, which is a little concerning to me. But also the fact that this team, while it's not been healthy, I feel like the main thing is that Paul George, he's had that one big game in Sacramento. Then aside from that, I feel like he just hasn't played well. I feel like in order to get this team to where it's supposed to be, our second best player cannot be a no-show. And
Agreed.
also, yeah, it's also the fact that we're shooting 31.5% from three, which it's like league average, but the last 2 years we've shot 42 and 40. And also the fact that we're averaging 18 turnovers a game.
Yeah, part of our main reasons for our losses, in my opinion, and it's pretty much a fact, is our turnovers. 21 turnovers in pretty much every game this season. Uh, According to Brian Seaman on today during the game, he said that in the past like 3 games, the opponents have had over 17 more shots than we have. So if a team's getting almost 20 more shots as we are, of course they have a better chance at winning. So I just think once we clean up the turnovers, we have even if we just have a way better chance if we just got to work on the turnovers. We got to take it steps at a time.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But just the final thing I'm gonna have on this. I feel like the fact that Kawhi's missed 4 straight games now, including tomorrow, that's four. Yeah, he's missed 4 straight games, and the fact that Ty Lue said in his interview he's still rehabbing, that's really concerning to me. I'm really concerned about KL and just how many games he's gonna end up playing. Because at the rate we're at right now, how are we supposed to build chemistry if Kawhi plays 30 games?
Yeah, you know, I'm worried about that too. I mean, obviously he's coming off a torn ACL, that's no joke, but it's swelling, that's serious.
And the
So
fact that it's just the minute restriction he's been on coming off the bench. Right now, there's no way we can really establish chemistry if he's not playing or if he's coming off the bench. If we want a chance at a championship, we gotta have chemistry. We
I
gotta have our dudes playing together.
yeah,
And right now, it's not happening.
yeah.
All right. Next, let's go with how how or what can the Clippers do to improve? I'm gonna start you off with this because we've had this conversation. But I feel like the big thing we're lacking is a center. We got Zoo. Zoo's looked great all year, but I don't trust Batum, Rocco, Morris coming off the bench playing. We need a backup center, even if it's just a dude who comes and plays 10 minutes. Whether it's a dude like Diabate, Moses Brown, anyone. Let me just tell you some of these available center free agents right now. We got Boogie Cousins. You saw what he did for us in 2020. We got Hassan Whiteside. The dude's, yeah, he's not in his prime anymore, but the dude is still a good shot blocker. Derek Favors, Dwight Howard. He played well for the Lakers last year. LaMarcus Aldridge, Greg Monroe. He was good last year for the T Wolves instance. Marquise Chris, still young. Cauley Stein, he did his thing. Cody Zeller and Tristan Thompson. All of these dudes have been good enough to average centers in the NBA. I
You know
feel like
what?
we just need one center.
I'm just gonna stop you right there. You said your question was what is something the Clippers can do to start improving? I just want to say right there, I promise you that that is not the number one choice right now. Just to worry about some old center who's just not good. Like Dwight Howard, all he does is get technical fouls. Where he led the league in techs last year and he played 5 minutes a game. I mean, he has anger issues.
Nah, Dwight played 18 minutes a game last year,
Uh,
and he did his thing. He
nah,
did.
man.
Look at what he did
Nah,
against the Clippers last year. He played so
he's
well against
not.
us last
And the Clippers went what
4-0,
against?
but that's not on Dwight. He played
Exactly.
well
No,
against
but
us.
exactly, but that doesn't matter. And also you did say you mentioned Zoo. Zoo's been great this year. He's probably been the only consistent great player on the Clippers. He's played well in all 5 or 6 games now. Um, so I just want to shout out Zoo, but I really do not think I'm not disagreeing that we could use a center, but I do not think that's what it's going to solve our problems. Just bringing in another new player to that doesn't know our system, and honestly, we'd like to go small. So this whoever we're gonna sign probably wouldn't even play they play 5 minutes in a week, let's say.
Again,
I
we just need 5 to 10 minutes depending on the matchup. Like tonight, Zoo had 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes of this game today. We had to bring in Batum, and think about it.
I think
How much better could we have played on Zion if we had a real center in?
no, I disagree. I think Batum played really well when he was in the during that time when Batum was in when Zoo went out in the beginning, the Clippers were up.
Yeah,
They
but look
held
in the second half.
The Pelicans lead the league in first quarter points this year, and today was their lowest they've had in the first quarter. When Batum was in. I'm not disagreeing that we could use a center, but I really do not think that is what's going to solve the problem. What I do think is going to solve the problem is us playing together, not people in and out of the lineup. Yes, that's hard to actually happen, but I mean, come on now. It's been 4 straight years of this, just players in and out, in and out. It's getting kind of annoying, to be honest.
Yeah,
And I
we got to
think,
get healthy. We
yeah,
got to get healthy and have dudes playing together. But I still feel we can get a center. Even you were talking about fitting the system. DeMarcus Cousins played for us 2 years ago. In that Phoenix series, he did his thing. He played 10 to 15 minutes a game, got us good amounts of points, and got boards. That's all we need. If he could get us 5 to 10 minutes and play in our system, that would help us so much.
yeah,
Having one other big aside from Zoo who's playable, because Moses Brown is not, and Diabate, he's young. I feel like he deserves a shot, but I don't think that he's the type of dude we need.
what you're saying is true. DeMarcus Cousins did play well for us, but a center is not the us not having a backup center is not the number one issue right now. I can almost guarantee that. That's not why we're losing games. We're losing games because we can't make an open shot where we suck. We just suck in general. I
Yeah,
don't know. We suck at defense, we suck at offense, we turn it over. We look like the Orlando Magic. They look better than us this year. I don't know what to
the
say.
only team that's looked worse than us is the Lakers.
Yeah,
I
agreed.
can
Even
confidently say that.
Pistons, Magic, they're young, but
At
they've looked
least they play with heart. We don't look like we want to play basketball. Zoo
yeah.
does every night. Lucas looked like he wanted to play basketball, and that's about it. Every other night, it's some nights some dudes want to, other days no one wants to.
Yeah.
All right. I still feel one center just for certain matchups, like against Phoenix, we could use a center who could get us 10 minutes maximum. That's it. Just play 10 good minutes. Or if
Well,
Zoo gets in foul trouble.
I'm not worried about Jock Landale, the Suns backup center. I'm not worried about him. He's not the reason we lost to the Suns. I just we could go on with this debate forever, but I promise you that that is not the reason we're not doing well right now.
No,
And
I agree. I still think that having to play together is the main reason because we have
but
dudes in and out and
if
too many different lineups.
getting a backup center was really that important, I think the front office would have done it by now. So, you know, I don't know.
All right, all right, all right. Let's go with the last thing. What player or what overall has been the biggest bright spot of the Clippers season so far? Let's keep Zoo out because we've already praised the dude enough.
Mm, um, John Wall. I'm going with John Wall. You know, coming off almost 2 years not playing basketball, torn ACL, torn Achilles. Then he didn't play last year for some reasons. It doesn't matter. Anyways, he's been really good, I think, considering his age, what he's been through, what he's coming off of. John Wall's been solid, pushing the pace, getting layups in transition. Like, yes, he's had some questionable things, but he's new to the system. He's excited. He just wants to get back. But I
Yeah,
honestly think John
exactly.
Wall has been besides Zoo, John Wall has been one of the biggest bright spots of this team so far this year. And if he can continue this, that he could be one of the main reasons we do well this year.
Agreed. I also feel with John Wall, I feel like he's helped the bench unit a ton.
Yeah,
He's had with John Wall, while he's not starting, and I don't think that he should start, not due to talent. I think that how much he helps the bench unit and how much being able to push the pace, get other people open shots, it's underappreciated. Also, what I love is I've loved the lineups where Ty Lue has gone double point guards, Reggie and John Wall, because then you have Wall bringing the ball up and you get to use Reggie as a spot up. That's what he did in 2020, and look at what he did there. If you let Reggie play his game, just catch and shoots, all that, making him a third option, third or fourth option, even a fifth option. He'll be a good dude for you. He can get you 15 on efficient shooting.
completely agree. I
I'd
really like
say,
having that lineup.
yeah, I'd say also for bright spots, I feel there's two dudes in particular. I feel like Marcus Morris Sr. to begin with, he finally looks healthy, and I love it. All of a sudden, he wants to. Last season, I'm not gonna. I was one of the dudes who was a little skeptical about him because last season he didn't look like he wanted to play. He was taking plays off. He was just chucking up shots. This year he looks rejuvenated. He looks like he wants to win and he looks healthy. He looks like the Marcus Morris we traded for. I feel like his shot making, his defensive effort, and overall, I feel like he's just improved as a rebounder as well. I feel like all of that has contributed a ton. I feel the both OKC games we have him, we win both of them.
Yeah, also want to take a second to uh rest in peace to his grandfather who died. That's why he missed the two Thunder
Yep.
games. But besides that, the games he has played in, you're right, he's looked really great. I mean, way better than he has at least last year. So, that's another great step and a good step.
Prayers up to Marcus. I'm also gonna highlight Luke. I feel like yeah, we all knew what Luke could do as just a shooter. He led the league in 3-point shooting percentage last year, and he showed last year he deserved to play minutes for this team. People were skeptical about him coming in because of just how he played. Everyone just thought of him as a shooter. He's come into this season so much more confident. He's using his dribble, which is something he would not do last year, and it's his playmaking's improved. But even more than all of this, he looks so much better on defense. His rotations are better, his closeouts are better. Just looks like a better defensive player.
Yeah, I completely agree with everything you just said. You know, he's taking it, he's actually dribbling now into the paint. And while he might not be making these attempts, at least he's trying to go for a layup. In the
He's getting
past,
good shots.
he'd get a turnover, he would pass it when he could dribble. Like what? But now I clearly see the progress that he's made, and that is also another good step. I think just the more little baby steps we make to great basketball and good teamwork, I think by January, this team could be really good.
Yeah, it's a really well-rounded team. And I feel once we actually get reps together, we'll be good.
Yeah.
And all right, that's all I got. How about you?
That I think we talked about everything. Let's hope we can go. Who do we play? We play the Rockets
We got
on
the Rockets on Monday and Wednesday, then we
Wednesday.
got San Antonio and Utah after.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we could go 4-0. I really do.
Should be able to. Let's see what happens.
If
Let's
we
hope
don't
we
play
turn
like
it around.
if we don't turn it over 21 times and play like a bunch of buffoons, I think we could win. And let's
Yeah,
hope
we'll be
Kawhi
fine though.
hope Kawhi makes it back by Friday for San
Yeah,
Antonio.
he's not back Monday. I know for sure. He's out tomorrow again. And
Yeah.
Roko's in health and safety protocols too.
Oh yeah, that's another big loss. But what's new? Players out and in and out of the lineup.
As long as we could get Kawhi back sometime this week and Roko back by Sunday, I would think would be fair, right?
Yeah, 7
We
days.
should
Yeah.
be good. As long as we get reps together, we're gonna continue to improve. And
Yeah.
Ty Lue eventually will stop experimenting with these lineups. So I'm confident about this team. I think it's just a rough start and we'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. I agree. I think we talked about everything for today.
All right. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Fresh on Clips.
We'll
See you
see you
next
next
week.
time.
Go Clippers.
Bring it in. 5 seconds to go. Tie game. Seatbelts are fastened. Lou Williams for the win. Bingo!
Oh my goodness.
God, he got it! 1 second left. Clippers by 2.
The three for the tie. Oh my goodness.